The following is a presentation of KJAM Sports.
This is Bulldog Basketball on AM 1390. Today's game is brought to you by the KJAM Sportscasters Club.
Now let's head to the press box. It's the Bulldog pregame show
With the voice of the Bulldogs, Matt Gross.
And good evening and welcome to McCook Central Montrose High School in Salem and Madison. Bulldog basketball here on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM and our Bulldog pregame show brought to you by Edward Jones Investment in Madison. Contact the Weebies today at Edward Jones. Find out how you can start saving for you and your family's future today. Whether it's retirement savings, college savings, maybe you just want to put some money away for that family vacation. Contact the Weebies at Edward Jones Investment in Madison. Madison Bulldog boys back in action here as we kick off the final couple of weeks of the regular season. The Madison boys coming off a tough loss their last time out against Sioux Falls Christian last week on Thursday, 72-29. Loss to the Chargers on Madison's home floor, and they've had several days to think about it, get back to some practice, and now come into a matchup against a very good McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougar team. The Fighting Cougars off to a 11-4 start to the season. Of course, the Bulldogs have had the better of this matchup over the past couple of years, including last season. Madison picked up a 74-56 win. They were here in Salem a couple years ago and got a 66-42 victory. So winners of the last four over the past 5 seasons here against McCook Central Montrose. But the Bulldogs right now are coming in here having lost 2 of their last 3. A loss to Rapid City Christian a little over a week ago in the DAC-12 NEC Conference Clash in a game that just really felt like Madison let it slip away down the stretch. They battled against Stewbrook area to pick up a 56-52 win. And then a game of Sioux Falls Christian that it just honestly felt like Madison's hearts were not in that one from the word go. I mean, if you watched about 30 seconds of that game, it was over. And it was over in a real big hurry. And the Chargers just routed the Bulldogs to one of the worst losses, really just in terms of final point score at home that Madison has had in a very, very long time. But the Bulldogs still come into this, even though they're 5-5 over the course of their last 10. They come in with a decent overall record, but are also looking at this. They need to start looking at this time of year where they are in the Region 3A standings. And right now, the Bulldogs are where you don't want to be in Region 3A, and that is in the 5 spot, facing a potential 5-4 matchup, okay, against Baltic, but then that 5-4 winner goes to number 1 seed West Central, most likely, at the start of the region, or the second round of the Region 3A playoffs. So the Bulldogs would like to win some games here, jump over Baltic and Garrettson, get up to that number 3 spot, and that's doable. I mean, Garrettson at 9-6, the Bulldogs at 8-6, and they could do themselves a real big favor in terms of those seed points by beating a team here in McCook Central Montrose, already at 11-4. That's probably going to finish with over 15 wins on the season and be a very good victory record-wise for Madison. And then, of course, later this week, coming up on Friday, if you thought Sioux Falls Christian was a tough test for the Bulldogs, here comes West Central Friday night in Madison. Then Saturday, Bulldogs turn right back around and take on Canton. And then we get down, all of a sudden, you're looking at the last 3 games of the year after this week. A trip to Dakota Valley on Friday the 20th. So Bulldogs will get almost a week off from this Saturday through next Friday. And then home game against Millbank. And then what could be a pretty decisive game against Baltic to wind down the regular season on the second to last day of February on the 27th. That's a game at Baltic High School. That'll be the regular season finale, and that could have some serious seeding implications in Region 3A for both the Baltic and the Madison Bulldogs. But everything starts tonight with this McCook Central Montrose team. They've got a couple of real big-size post players in Zane McCormick, Dawson Dorr, both at 6'7". You can bring Burke McCormick in at 6'5". So they've got height and length up and down this roster. We're going to talk a little bit more about the 11-4 Cougars. We'll take a look at some other games going on around the area. But first, we're going to pause here in our Edward Jones Investment pregame show. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with more Bulldog basketball on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
If you're like a lot of South Dakotans, you've made a purchase online for services or products and have had no issues. Unfortunately, scammers view the internet as their playground, and they're constantly deploying new scams to attempt to take your hard-earned funds. Fraudulent websites have grown by leaps. Consumers and businesses need to check all aspects of a website before making any type of purchase. Questions regarding this scam should be directed to South Dakota Attorney General's Consumer Protection at 800-300-1986.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Madison Bulldogs are known for being dedicated, hardworking, and always striving to do their very best to be a winning team. Just like the dedicated, hardworking team at F&M Co-op in Madison. Whether you're in need of tires, bulk fuel, propane, oil, or exhaust fluid, F&M Co-op is the local choice for your farming operation. F&M Co-op of Madison, striving to be part of your winning team and a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
Welcome back here to the MDL broadcast booth and the Edward Jones Investment pregame show on Dakota's Best, KJAM. Madison Bulldogs and McCook Central Montrose fighting Cougars. I'm Matt Gross. Up above the main bleachers here, and right next, if you haven't noticed, to the pep band here at McCook Central Montrose. The Fighting Cougars have won 4 in a row. Their last loss coming to Baltic back on the 27th. That was a 62-37, kind of a lopsided loss to the Baltic Bulldogs. Now, McCook Central Montrose does play kind of a half A, half B schedule on the season. Started the year with a loss to Parker Marion. Also had an early season loss to Howard. Then they rattled off 4 wins in a row before a loss to Sioux Valley. And then 4 wins in a row again after that loss to Baltic. They have defeated the Flandreau Flyers 41-37, and really to this point in the season, that is the only common opponent with the Madison Bulldogs. Flandreau defeated Madison 59-52 a few weeks ago, and then about 10 days after that, lost to McCook Central Montrose. So that's the only opponent thus far. Madison defeated Tri-Valley earlier in the season, of course. McCook Central Montrose will get Tri-Valley coming up here next Monday. They've got games after that against Elk Point, Jefferson, and Mount Vernon before their regular season comes to an end as well. Some other games going on tonight. High school basketball this evening and boys basketball. Boy, how about this one out west? Rapid City Christians up 40 on Belfouche, 49-9 at halftime. Baltic on their way to a win. They're beating Elkton Lake Benton 55-30 tonight. Garrettson just started against Beersford as an early lead in that one tonight. Elk Point Jefferson is in West Moana, Iowa tonight. Millbank in Sisseton this evening. Flandreau is at DeSmet, couple of 11-win teams in that A versus B matchup. Sioux Valley boys are at Dual. Vermilion is at Dakota Valley today as well. In girls basketball, Beersford already a 58-40 win over Garrettson. Sioux Valley girls beat Dual 52-19 this evening. Flandreau girls leading to Smith 38-31. That one is late in the fourth quarter, but it's a 7-point lead for Flandreau right now. And Chester girls defeated ORR 62-26. That boys game is just getting underway. We've got the national anthem coming up, so we'll pause. Back in a moment.
Improve your oral health by visiting Madison Family Dental. At Madison Family Dental, they help improve smiles of their patients by offering many dental services, including general and kids dentistry, restorative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, smile makeovers, and implant dentistry. Whether it's for a checkup, teeth cleaning, crowns, fillings, root canal, wisdom teeth extraction, dentures, implants, or teeth whitening, Madison Family Dental can help. Schedule an appointment today by calling 256-2670 or visit MadisonFamDental.com.
Los Tapatios Authentic Mexican Food has 2 convenient locations in Madison and Volga. The Madison location has moved to their new expanded building right next door to the original restaurant. Los Tapatios, where families and communities come together to experience great food and great service. Los Tapatios is proud to support local teams and proud to be a part of great communities.
Before you hit the highway, swing by Automedics Car Care in Madison. AC not keeping up? Tires looking tired? We'll get your car road trip ready with expert inspections, oil changes, brake checks, and industry-leading nationwide warranty on most repairs. 'Cause nothing ruins a summer drive like a breakdown. You can trust nearly 40 years of combined experience at Automedics Car Care on Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Visit automedicscarcare.com.
Back here in Madison as we wrap up our Edward Jones Investment pregame show on Dakota's Best AM 1390 KJAM. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for our 2 squads tonight. We'll start with the visitors. It's the Madison Bulldogs, 8-6 record on the regular season for Madison as they come into play here tonight. Starting at the guards will be Kason Crabtree, a 6'2 senior, number 3, and Shane Veenhoff, a 5'11 senior, number 4. At the forwards, you've got Henry Veenhoff, a 6'3 sophomore, number 24, and Miles Schneider, a 6'3 senior, number 1 for Madison. And the starting center is Nolan Nielsen, the 6'7 sophomore, number 23. That's for head coach Chad White, Jared Yonke, Preston Nordling, and Chris Moore, the assistant coaches for the Bulldogs. For the home team, the 11-4 McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. Starting at a guard is Ben Webersick, a 6'2 junior, number 4, along with Owen Schmidt, 5'11 senior, number 5, and Andrew Sabers, a 6'2 sophomore, number 12. And the posts, you've got Zane McCormick, a 6'7 senior, number 30, and Dawson Dorr, also a 6'7 senior, number 32. For head coach Trent Sabers, 11-4 Fighting Cougars. Jay Halls and Nathan Vecht are the assistants. They're in their road white uniforms, green letters and black trim. Madison in their black uniforms with maroon Bulldogs on the front. Nielsen in the center circle, got the orange high tops on with the black jersey, ready to jump it up. It'll be Dawson Dorr in the circle for the Fighting Cougars. Non-conference basketball on a Monday night. Glad to have you with us here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Nielsen controls the opening tip into the hands of Schneider, and Madison comes into the front court. Shane initiates the offense here for the Bulldogs. The senior works it to the right, now back over to the left into the hands of Shane again. Drives to the free throw line, kicks into the corner. He got fouled as he released that pass to younger brother Henry Veenhoff. And an early foul on the Fighting Cougars here, just 15 seconds into the game. It's going to go on Owen Schmidt, his first personal. And Nielsen will trigger the inbounds on the baseline. Into Henry from the elbow right side. Steps inside the paint. Floater is well short, but Nielsen is there to catch it and puts it in for 2. Nolan with the early 2. Madison shows a little pressure and comes up with a steal as McCook Central Montrose passes across the half-court line. Henry on the attack. Gives a bump. Puts it up. Count it. And give him one more. Henry Veenhoff initiates the contact after picking up the steal. Takes it to the rack and has a chance for an early 3-point play for Madison. And the foul on Dawson Dorr. Veenhoff's free throw is good, and it's a quick 5-0 lead. 33 seconds into the ball game. Madison shows pressure again here on the inbound as Webersick leaves it across to the left side for Schmidt. He'll push it into the front court, and then a blocking foul or a reach-in foul going to be called on Henry that time, and he's a little beside himself by the call. So Webersick takes the inbounds here. He's guarded by Shane as he initiates the offense to Schmidt. Schmidt on a drive, lost it off his foot and out of bounds. And McCook Central Montrose turns it over for the second time in as many possessions here in the opening minute of our ball game. 5-0 Madison lead on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard at McCook Central Montrose High School in Salem. Veenhoff across the timeline over to Henry. Henry, Crabtree right back to Henry again as they work it around the arc. Almost a 5-out offense right now for Madison. Shane into the paint, through all 5 white jerseys, lays it up off the window. 2 more for Madison. Shane Veenhoff, his first bucket, and then nearly a steal before McCook Central Montrose gets it across the timeline. Ball knocked free again. Schmidt has it again. MCM hasn't got a shot up just yet. Sabers to the elbow, kicks it out for Schmidt. Schmidt driving through the paint. Schmidt gets it up, off the window, cannot score it. Offensive rebound, putback is up and good. The length of Dawson Dorr gets the first 2 for the Fighting Cougars. Shane over to Schneider now. Miles around a screen, pulls up, gives it away to Nielsen. Now to Shane off the wing, has a Nielsen screen, heads around it, gets space, pops the 3, no good, and the rebound Dorr for the Fighting Cougars. Finds Webersick, the point guard now, and he'll walk it up without pressure. Picked up by Shane at the half-court line. Passes left side for Sabers. Now back to Schmidt at the top of the key. Webersink again. Doors at the high post with Nielsen. Kicks it back to Webersink. He goes to the corner. Sabers wants a 3-ball, and he got it. 3-point shot from the left corner for Andrew Sabers. And a 5-0 run here by the Fighting Cougars makes it a 7-5 Madison lead. Henry with it on the left wing, around the screen. He gets space, thought about the 3, goes to Crabtree between the circles instead. 18 on the shot clock as Nielsen has it. Away for Schneider now. Miles looking for room. He'll pull up on a 3 and knock it down. There's the aggressive offense I've been waiting for. We see a glimpse of it going back to the Dubrook game from Miles Schneider. Schneider with the 3. It seems like he'd been a little hesitant to fire those shots up from deep early. Here's a drive inside and a hook shot up and good by Webersink. And a 3-point Madison lead now at 10-7. Henry with it off the wing around the Nielsen screen. Wanted a drive, got cut off by Dorr. Works it for Shane around the left side. Comes across the Crabtree screen. Crabtree in the corner, catch and shoot 3. In and out. It just spun around the rim out. Rebounded Dorr and Webersick into the front court. Calls out the signals as he comes up. Here's Schmidt off the wing left side. Schmidt trying to get around Shane, but no dice. Now they look inside. Nielsen there to reject it. They were trying to go for McCormick. Nielsen says no. Henry now hesitates, gets into the paint. Henry puts it up, got it, blocked by Dorr. And Madison will make the first substitution of the ball game as Ethan Sims, 5'7" junior, checks in. MCM will counter with Lane Hanisch, 6'1" junior, replacing Schmidt. 4:21 remaining in the opening quarter. 3-point Bulldog advantage as Schneider has it in the corner. Goes to the post. Nielsen lost it, got it back, kicks it out for Shane. Shane. Double team comes, he steps back. Now they leave him open. He'll launch another 3. That one off the mark, no good. Sims runs down a rebound, fires it back to Schneider. Schneider jump step into the paint, lost it, got fouled. And that'll be Madison basketball on the baseline here. 3rd foul on McCook Central Montrose. in this first quarter, as that one goes against Hanisch. 4:04 to play. Henry will inbound as soon as Webersick ties his shoelace here. Good offensive start for Madison. MCM, after a early turnover trouble, has got buckets 3 times the last 4 down the court. Sims with it off the wing, top of the key, back over to Crabtree. Crabtree tries another 3. First one sped out. This one off the heel of the iron, no good. And rebounded by Webersick. For MCM, he hesitates and now sprints across the front court. Drives it down low into the hands of Dorr, who lays it in for 2. He's got 4. And it's a 1-point Madison lead now at 10-9. Henry over to Sims now at the top of the key. On a handoff to Nielsen. Nielsen, Schneider, and now to Crabtree again. Top of the key, it's Henry. Wanted that open 3, heads around a screen, lost it, got it back. Sims in the corner now. 13 to shoot for the Bulldogs as they reset. Henry steps back, has a room for a 3 off the back of the iron. No. Rebound tipped out by Nielsen. Schneider saves it. Back to Nolan in the post. He kicks it out. Henry, top of the key. Drives to the block on the left side. Stops there. Gets it out for Sims. Sims will go into the paint. Stops. Kicks for Nielsen. He'll back his way in. He kicks out. Henry a 3 ball. In and out, no good. Another 3 that spun out of the rim for Madison. Madison is over from downtown. Chance for MCM to take their first lead as Webersick on the handoff to Sabres. Hit a 3 earlier, nearly traveled, got it to Hanisch. High-low post offensive look here for MCM. A kick out for Sabres. He drives and a foul on Crabtree. Trying to deny that drive by Andrew Sabres. Bulldogs will sub Shane Veenhoff back in. We're also going to get Nolan Fisher and Brody Cummins in here for Madison. Crabtree, Henry, and Schneider went to the bench. Here's a shot inside, no good by Hanisch. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Shane with speed gets fouled as he heads into the paint. And that will be the 4th foul now on the Fighting Cougars here. 2:20 to remain in the first quarter, and a chance for Madison to shoot a lot of free throws here if they can draw some more fouls with 2:20 remaining in this opening 8 minutes. Inside for Nielsen. Nielsen leans in. Got the shot blocked at a jump hook. Brody got a rebound. He kicks outside for Sims. He wants a 3. Got it. Madison had been 0 for 4 from downtown before that one. Or pardon me, 1 for 5 from downtown before that one. And Sims is able to drop it through. 13-9. Bulldogs on top. Sabres on the far side of the court, right wing. Skip pass over to Hanisch. He'll try his hand on a 3 ball. Got it. Off the bench, that's Lane Hanisch with his first points. Back to a 1-point Madison lead. Quickly ahead for Shane. Around a Fisher screen. Just inside the arc. He feeds for Brody. Now outside for Sims, who hit the 3 on the last trip down. Heads around a Nielsen screen. Wants to give it back to him. Oh, pass was little too far. Nolan couldn't save it. And it's out of bounds. Turnover on Madison as Henry quickly back in. And Nielsen will get a breather here. 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. It's a 1-point ball game. 13-12. Madison on top of the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldog full court pressure again. Webersick gets it around the half-court line. Skip pass, almost picked. Here's Sabres driving, 15-foot jump shot. No good. We've got a foul. It was away from the shot. They're going to get, I believe, Fisher on a foul. Yes, it was Fisher away from the ball as the shot went up. And so MCM basketball on the baseline here. Inside pass quickly to Sabres. Misses it too strong off the window. Offensive board inside. Shane says, give me all of that. He's going to drive the opposite way. Puts it up off the window and scores. 2 more on the fast break for Shane Veenhoff. Madison up by 3. Shane trying to take it away from Webersick. He hops his way into the front court. Takes a handoff. Drives baseline. Cut off by Sims. Puts up the shot off the iron. No good. Brody fights for a rebound and controls for Madison under a minute to go in the opening quarter. Here's Henry now. Pulling up, kicks to the corner. Sims wants 3 more. No good. Fisher a rebound. A jump step to the paint. Puts it up off the window and converts. Nolan Fisher off the bench grabs his first 2. And a 5-point lead again for Madison. 35 seconds to go. Middle to the court pass picked off by Madison. Here's Sims to Fisher. Skips it to the corner. Tipped. Was it touched? Was it touched? Madison saying yes. The officials are going to huddle up here to make sure it was touched, or is it MCM ball? Yeah, they're going to say MCM, and everybody, if you're watching our video stream on the side you can see, is going to be upset with that. Especially Coach Chad White giving an earful to the official as he walks back down the court. MCM gets it back. Shot clock off here. Into the front court comes Sabres. Double team. He gets it away just in time. Into the corner now. Hanisch wants 3 more. That one's way too strong. And we're going to get a push foul on Madison. They got Henry pushing off. He gave a little shove into the back of Zane McCormick that time. And he gets called for his second foul. So 12.6 remaining here in the opening quarter. Fighting Cougars inbound, and they throw it away. And the Bulldogs get it back with 11.9, trying to expand on a 17-12 first quarter lead here. Shane will cross the timeline with 9 seconds for Fisher. Back top of the key for Henry. Henry on a handoff to Shane with 5. Sees his opening. It goes inside, hit hard, and goes down, and he'll go to the line for 2. Shane got an angle. He went up, and you could tell the angle that he went up, he was being hit. He knew he was going to hit that ground hard on her shoulder. Got the shot up off the glass and earns 2 free throw attempts. Can't connect on the first. Nielsen will come in replacing Henry here with 3.2 seconds. They just want to make sure Vinoff doesn't pick up an unnecessary foul, as he's already got 2. Shane trying to get 1 from the line here, and that free throw drops through. And another substitution. Shane will come out. Schneider back in here. 3.2 seconds remaining first quarter. 6-point Madison lead. Here come the Fighting Cougars inbounding into full court pressure. And that ball nearly turned over, and the first quarter is going to expire. As that was Webersink almost committing an offensive foul into Brody Cummins. But the first quarter ends with Madison on top by 6. 18-12 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Back after this on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service, proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Welcome back here to Salem, home of the McCook Central Montrose Fighting Cougars. After 1 quarter, Madison has an 18-12 lead in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Bulldogs come out for the start of the second quarter. Sims, Cummins, Schneider, Fisher, and Nielsen on the floor for Madison. Top of the key into the hands of Dawson Dorr at an early 4 points for the Fighting Cougars. Off the bench, here's Hayes Erickson launching on a 3, and he'll connect. Third from downtown for MCM as they open the second quarter with a triple. Here's Nielsen now from the block. Gets it back out for Miles Schneider. Crosses over on the baseline attack. Pump fakes. Got his man in the air. Puts it up off the window. Left it short. And the rebound controlled Webersink. Long pass ahead is intercepted by Brody. Brody wants to run. Gets it ahead to Miles. Miles hands it off to Sims. Sims will reset for Madison. Here's Brody off the wing on the right side. Cummins leaves it for Fisher. Wanted to look inside for Nolan. Didn't have an angle for that pass. Schneider now to the free throw line. Outside for Fisher, or for Nielsen again. Sims around the screen. Gets inside. Kicks for Brody. Left corner 3. Got it. Brody Cummins from downtown has the answer at 3-point for the MCM. triple on the other side. Here's Dorr now working on Fisher. Got inside and got fouled. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. First free throws of the ball game for MCM. It'll be Dawson Dorr, the 6'7 senior, going to the line. Foul actually not on Fisher. They called it on Nielsen. So Dorr, free throw is up and good. Nielsen picked up his first. Henry and Shane Vienoff coming in as Fisher and Sims will check out. One more free throw for Dorr. And up and rattles out. No good. Nielsen rips a rebound away. Ahead for Shane. And Shane, hard bounce pass, got off a knee and right back out to Brody. Inside Miles. Gets it away, Brody. How about another triple? Nope, too strong. Shane Schneider gets the rebound. Reverse layup is good. Tough work inside. Miles Schneider gets 2 for the Bulldogs, who lead it now 23-16 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Webersick can't get around Shane as he picks up his dribble at the top of the key. Leaves it off for Sabres now around a screen. Bulldogs hedged on him, but then he left free. Drives hard into the open paint and runs into and over Miles Schneider, and it's an offensive foul on Andrew Sabres. His first personal. And first on MCM here in quarter number 2. Madison has opened up a 7-point lead here in the second quarter. Matches the biggest of the game. Bulldogs started this one on a 7-0 run before MCM found some life offensively. Here's Schneider over to Henry in the corner. Nielsen battling down low with Isaac Chase trying to get position. Let's see if they go back to that side. That pass to Henry nearly taken away. Henry now hesitates, floats it up off the window and hits. Henry Vienoff has 5, and it's a 25-16 lead, biggest of the ball game now for the Bulldogs. Spinning his way into the front court is Webersick. Leaves it for Sabres. Sabres slips and almost lost it. Gets it back to Webersick. Webersick on the crossover. Step back 3 ball, too strong. Long rebound is going to be controlled by MCM, but I think we're going to get a foul on Madison as somebody was hooking inside on an MCM player. I could see someone being held. I think it was, Schneider. So Miles picks up his first personal foul, second on the Bulldogs here in the second quarter. Crabtree back in, replacing Brody Cummins for Madison. Webersick triggers the inbound from the baseline, goes into the corner, and then gets it right back from Hayes Erickson. Back to Erickson now. Erickson to the elbow, outside Webersick, inside to McCormick. Turnaround shot by Zane is no good, and the rebound to Henry Vienoff for Madison. Henry gets it away to Schneider. Passes on a 3, jump step into the paint, floats it up off the back of the iron. No, but we got a whistle and 2 shots. Coming up for Miles Schneider from the line here for the Madison Bulldogs with 5:07 to play in quarter number 2. Madison, if they can get one free throw here from Schneider, can break a double-digit lead for the first time tonight. 25-16 the score as it stands. Miles has 5 for the Bulldogs. Free throw is up and in and out, no good. Miles, Shane, and Henry all with 5 points here for Madison. As Sims comes back in, giving Shane a breather. Second Miles Schneider free throw on its way and good. 26-16. Bulldogs with the lead. Full court pressure again. Into the front court comes MCM. Pass taken away by Henry. Henry will lay it up and in for an easy deuce off the turnover. Here's Hanisch now, trying to get it across the half-court line. Webersick almost lost it. Fires a hard pass ahead for Chase. Now back over to Hanisch, and we got a whistle away from the basketball. That is another foul on Madison off the ball. Defensively, that's the 3rd such foul tonight, and they got Nielsen that time. As he picks up his 2nd, he'll go to the bench as Fisher will check back in. 4:43 to play here in the second. Bulldogs are up by 12. MCM trying to get away from Schneider is Chase. Now into the corner for Hanisch. Top of the key, Webersick. Left side, Schmidt back into the ball game. Around a screen, lost it. Sims poked it away but couldn't control. Hanisch has it. Hanisch into the corner. Back to Schmidt. Schmidt jump step into the paint. Maybe got away with a walk there. Offensive rebound to MCM. Kick outside to Hanisch. Now back to the middle. Tipped away by Schneider. Controlled by Madison. Henry on the attack. Bounces it out to Sims. Sims back top of the key. Crabtree. 3-ball. Got it. Kaysen Crabtree from downtown. And a timeout by Trent Sabers and the Fighting Cougars with 4:04 to play here in the second quarter. It's a 31-16 Madison Bulldog lead. Back in a moment on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible, while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Today you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Madison with a nice run to start off the second quarter with 4 minutes to go in the second. They've opened up a 31-6 lead here as we welcome you back to the MDL broadcast booth. MCM off the timeout. Drive inside by Dawson Dorr. He can't finish, but he got fouled, and 2 more shots from the line coming up for Dawson Dorr. Was 1 of 2 on his first trip. Dorr with 5 points, leading the way for the Fighting Cougars tonight. The foul was on Ethan Sims, and he picks up his first personal. Team's 4th here in the second quarter. Free throw is up and good. One more on the way for Dorr. And that one rattles out, no good. We got a whistle. Did we get a foul? Or a lane violation? I think we called a lane violation. Shocker. One more Dawson Dorr free throw on the way. And that one no good, and Schneider has the rebound for the Bulldogs. Gives it ahead to Sims now. He'll run the point here for Madison with 3:45 to go before halftime. Gets it over to Schneider. Around a screen. Now he attacks inside. Runs into traffic. Puts up the shot. He wanted the whistle. Didn't get it. Schmidt has the rebound for the Fighting Cougars. Webersink now brings it up into the front court. Left side pass almost taken away. Miles is going to pick up a reach-in foul as he tried to rip it out of the hands of Dawson Dorr, and that's going to be 2 free throws here for the Fighting Cougars. It's the second foul on Miles Schneider and the 5th on Madison here in the quarter with 3:29 remaining. And Dawson Dorr, who's had his struggles from the line, 1 of 4, will head there again. Free throw up, and that one is good. Shane Veenhoff coming back into the game for the Bulldogs. Andrew Sabers returns as well for the Fighting Cougars. Dorr's second free throw drops through. He's 2 of 2 on that trip. As soon as the announcer said something, he buries them both. 31-19, Madison with the lead. Shane, bounce pass Henry out top of the key. Henry, Sims getting pushed back. He tried to set a screen. He got knocked backwards about 2 feet. Was looking for a foul. Here's Fisher in the corner. Top of the key is pass intended for Crabtree. Almost thrown away, but saved by Shane. Gets it to Henry, and Henry walked with it. Turns it over with 3:01 to play here before halftime. So Madison was starting to pull away, but now a little mini run here by MCM. And they could get it back to single digits on this possession if they get a 3. Here's Dorr out beyond the arc. Left side pass tipped by Shane. He won't be able to. Yes, he does save it from going out of bounds. Gets it to Cummins. Cummins inside. A bounce pass is tipped. Loose on the floor. Oh, my goodness. Bodies collide. Webersink got tackled by Madison's left tackle, Nolan Fisher, and gets up all right. The jump ball is going to stay here with Madison. Webersink saying he hit the back of my head. So Shane will inbound here. One thing, they didn't reset the shot clock. There's no way it should be 18. Bulldogs just got it. Fisher tried to drive inside. Double team comes. He tries to kick out, and there to intercept is Webersink. Across the timeline he comes. Oh, stops his dribble right at the Cougar logo there at center court, but he's able to get rid of it. And then gets it back. Another near turnover by the Fighting Cougars. Webersink, left side for Dorr. Dorr goes into the corner, Savers. Nice cut inside. McCormick, good for 2. 10-point lead for Madison, 31-21. Here's Henry. Back to Shane. Against this zone defense of MCM. Cummins inside to Henry. Bounce pass down low. Fisher kicks it outside for Sims. He passes on the 3. Jump step into the paint. And that ball is erased by Zane McCormick. Out the other way comes Schmidt. Spins across the timeline into the paint. Tied up. And they're going to call a foul on Nolan Fisher, but he took the worst of it. Took a shot to the face. But he's going to pick up the call. His second. And that's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Owen Schmidt as MCM tries to get it back to a 1-possession game. Owen Schmidt, free throw is up and no good. Misses it off the front of the iron. Nielsen comes back in for Madison now. So you've got Fisher, Nielsen, and Henry Wienhoff, along with, I believe, Miles Schneider, each with 2 fouls for Madison in this first half. One more free throw for Schmidt on its way and good. He will sub out Hayes Erickson, sophomore, back in now for MCM. 1:50 to go here before halftime. Shane, sprints right around his man. Gives it up for Henry. He's into the paint. Bounces down low, looking for Nielsen. It's taken away. MCM really collapsing inside. The Bulldogs trying to make these short little passes in the paint, and they're getting tipped and taken away. Here's Dorr inside McCormick. Speaking of balls tipped, that's knocked out of bounds by by Nielsen. Schneider back in now, replaces Henry with 1:31 to play in the second quarter. Webersink inbounds it, gets it right back in the corner with Shane on him now. Shane just looking for a chance to take it away. You can see it in his eyes. Dorr, free throw line, pull-up jumper, good. 2 more for Dorr. He's in the double figures, first player tonight with 10, and it's down to a 7-point lead again for Madison. Here's Sims. Shane inside for Schneider. Schneider from the elbow, kicks outside for Shane, goes down low for Nielsen. Back out top of the key, quick ball movement to Shane. Sims pulls up for a deep jumper, no good. And the rebound is Sabers. Sabers on the run the other way. Into the paint, runs over Shane Wienhoff, and an offensive foul. And the Bulldogs, are they going to sub or take a timeout? Yeah, Madison will take a timeout. 57 seconds to go here before halftime. 31-24, Bulldogs lead. Back in a moment on KJAM.
Bulldog fans, are you ready to level up your fitness? Anytime Fitness has a brand new home at 112 North Egan Avenue with 24/7 access, upgraded equipment, coaching support, and a community that pushes you to be your best. It's a perfect place for Bulldog athletes, students, and fans to train. Whether you're chasing PRs or just starting your fitness journey, we're here to help you stay strong all season long. Stop in for a tour or message us to join the pack. Anytime Fitness, proud to support our Bulldog community.
.57 seconds to go here in the second quarter. MCM, though, closing this second quarter on a run. And they have cut what once was a 15-point lead down to 7, 31-24. Henry Wienhoff Shane bringing it up for Madison. Bounces it into the paint for Henry. Henry inside, kicks it outside. Schneider fakes on a three on the baseline attack. Double team comes off the window. He puts it through for two. 33-24 Bulldogs. 2-second differential between the game clock and the shot clock now as we wind down the first half. Webersick controls the point. Over to Dorr on the right side, now into the corner. Inside they were looking for McCormick, but it's knocked away. Neither team giving up a lot of these easy paint touches. Webersick lobs it outside. McCormick between the circles here with 19 on the shot clock. Hands it away to Hanisch. Wants to go to Dorr. There's nothing there. Back to Hanisch. Hanisch pushes off on Sims. Gets to the elbow. Fires a jumper. No. Tie up on the rebound. Henry controls, and it's knocked free. Ball still loose. We're going to get a foul on Nielsen. And that's going to be 2 shots for the Fighting Cougars, and it's going to be the 3rd foul on Nolan Nielsen here with 5.6 seconds to go in the second quarter. Madison's got some foul trouble here as we inch our way to halftime. Zane McCormick, 2 points in the ball game, and looking for more from the line. That free throw off the mark, no good. Fisher checks in. And one more McCormick free throw here. Free throw up and good. 5.6 for Madison. They inbound to Sims. Sims passes it ahead to Shane. 3 seconds. Shane into the paint. Scoop shot up. No. And the first half comes to an end. After one here in Salem, it is the Fighting Cougars, the Madison Bulldogs rather, 33. The Fighting Cougars, 25. It is the Prostralos All-American Auto Mall halftime show, and it's coming up next on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com.
You have high expectations for your next car buying experience. Expect more and get more from Prostralo Auto Mall in Madison. With vehicles from GM, Ford, and Chrysler in one convenient location, we are sure to have what you're looking for. Don't see the perfect vehicle? Let us custom order it just for you. We'll guide you efficiently through the car buying process with no surprise fees. Isn't it time you expect more and get more? Prostralo Auto Mall in Madison, South Dakota strong since 1957.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team and happy to help keep you in the game.
MDL Madison has all your beverage needs. Pull up to the drive-thru window where you're always greeted with a smile. MDL has a large selection of fountain, bottle, and canned beverages, plus snacks, convenience store items, and gas pumps to top off your tank. MDL in Madison is open every morning at 5. Make sure to like MDL on Facebook to see more cheap prices every day, because discount is their middle name. MDL is where customers always go.
You love MDL. You love MDL. You love MDL.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local, independent insurance agent with Auto Owners Insurance. Someone you can call when bad stuff happens. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. Call Kundert Williams in Madison today at 256-6608.
Heartland Energy is a future-focused name. It encompasses everything that we do and the core purpose of who Heartland is.
Anybody can sell you electricity. It's the way our people help our communities grow and therefore have a purpose to that energy.
We're constantly looking for different ways to serve our customers the best that we possibly can.
We're community-owned and we exist to serve our communities.
Welcome back to Salem and the McCook Central Montrose High School. And we welcome you into our Prostralo All-American Auto Mall halftime show. Head out to Prostralo's to Madison today. Hey, take a look at that new South Dakota 250 flag celebrating America's 250th birthday this summer. That flag at Prostralo's got hoisted up today with the help of a bunch of fifth graders from Madison Elementary School and St. Thomas School. And it's only going to be there for a couple of days. So check it out and maybe check out a new vehicle while you're at it at Prostralo's in Madison. The Madison boys with a 33-25 lead over the Fighting Cougars of McCook Central Montrose here at halftime. Madison offensively got out to a strong start and defensively forced some early turnovers from the Fighting Cougars. MCM, though, has been able to hit some threes, kind of cut things down, and then Madison really into a scoring drought in the last few minutes of that first half as McCook Central Montrose really kind of buckled down inside. Madison was getting some drives into the paint early. They haven't been able to get paint touches necessarily, good post looks, but some drives by both Shane and Henry Wienhoff, and some good attacks by Schneider as well. And then some outside shooting allowed Madison to build up what looked like at one point they were going to maybe start knocking on the door of a 20-point lead. Then MCM goes on a rally for about the last 3 minutes of that second quarter. Cut it down to 7 at 1 point, and now an 8-point lead for Madison here at halftime. 8 points from Miles Schneider, leading the way for the Bulldogs. 5 for Henry Wienhoff, 7 for Shane Wienhoff today. 3 points for Sims and Crabtree and Cummins, and 2 for Nolan Fisher, 2 for Nolan Nielsen here in the first half as well for Madison. Bulldogs do have some foul issues. Nielsen's got 3. Fisher has 2. Schneider has 2. And Henry Wienhoff with 2 for the Bulldogs. No such issues on the other side for the Fighting Cougars. Dawson Dorr, 10 points, leading the way for MCM. 3 apiece for Lane Hanisch, Hayes Erickson, Zane McCormick, and 2 for the point guard Ben Webersick for MCM in that first half. Bulldogs defensively, it was nice to see them step into being aggressive and some full court pressure. It was something that kind of thought maybe they'd do against Sioux Falls Christian just to try to, give themselves some juice defensively, but it didn't really matter on Thursday night in that loss to the Chargers. But they've come out here aggressive in the full court defense and have been pretty aggressive trying to get to the paint. I think there's some looks. They've been a little passive at time from 3. If they're going to give up some open shots, Madison just needs to keep chucking. They did a decent job knocking down threes in that first half. There's going to be availability for more here in the second half. Other games tonight in high school boys basketball. It is Chester with a 37-24 lead on ORR. That one midway through the third quarter. Howard boys in the second are leading Coleman Egan 19-17. DeSmet all over Flandreau 32-13. That one is just in the second quarter. Also today, Garrettson leads Beersford 59-44. And the Hamlin boys over Aberdeen Roncalli 34-19. Sioux Valley leads Dual 28-10. In girls basketball earlier today, Sioux Valley defeated Dual 52-19. Flandreau girls beat DeSmet 44-33. The Chester girls continue an outstanding start to their season. They are 14-2. They beat Oldham Ramona Rutland 62-26 today. And the Coleman Egan girls with a 46-27 win over Howard. Coleman Egan is still undefeated, 16-0 for the Seahawk girls. We've got Madison boys basketball coming up again on Friday. Madison will host the number 1 team in Class A, the West Central Trojans, on Friday night at Madison High School. Then Saturday, we've got a doubleheader on Valentine's Day afternoon in Canton. Madison girls and boys, a 1:30 start to that doubleheader Saturday afternoon here on AM 1390 and AmazingMadison.com. Madison boys up 33-25 here at halftime in your Prostralo All-American Auto Mall halftime show. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter next on KJAM.
You have high expectations for your next car buying experience. Expect more and get more from Prostralo Auto Mall in Madison. With vehicles from GM, Ford, and Chrysler in one convenient location, we are sure to have what you're looking for. Don't see the perfect vehicle? Let us custom order it just for you. We'll guide you efficiently through the car buying process with no surprise fees. Isn't it time you expect more and get more? Prostralo Auto Mall in Madison, South Dakota strong since 1957.
Hi, I'm Laura from Kinsley Funeral Home. My brother Andy and I are always here to help you make final decisions and arrangements for your loved ones no matter where you live. We have facilities in Salem, Hartford, Madison, and can provide services in Sioux Falls at Heritage Funeral Home. At Kinsley Funeral Home, we are always here to help guide you and explain the process so you and your family can make confident and informed decisions. Call Kinsley Funeral Home and let us help you with your funeral arrangements or explain the benefits of pre-planning. Kinsley Funeral Home, offering caring, compassionate services to Madison and the surrounding area.
Christensen Complete Water is locally owned with over 60 years of experience in the water conditioning business. They provide excellent service and offer free estimates on installs and repairs. They also do free water analysis and provide recommendations for products that will specifically fit your residential or commercial needs. At Christensen Complete Water, they know your water and have the knowledge and expertise to service and repair almost any brand of water softener or drinking water system. Stop in or call today. Christensen Complete Water in Madison.
Today's housing market can move quickly. And that's why First Premier Bank has developed a streamlined mortgage process to move your financing through the system as efficiently as possible. From our convenient online application to the day you close, our mortgage bankers are committed to providing personal and responsive service. We want to make your home happen by making the mortgage process as easy as possible. Apply online at firstpremier.com/home. First Premier Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best, AM 1390 in the MDL broadcast booth as we are underway. The start of our third quarter. MCM with the basketball, Madison with the lead. Fighting Cougars working in the hands of Sabres. And now left side, Webersick will fire on a three and knock it down. Ben Webersick from downtown, his first triple tonight. And the lead at 5 now for Madison, 33-28. Shane at the top of the key, picks up his dribble, off to Crabtree now. Quickly back over to Shane, now free throw line for Schneider. Outside Crabtree, left corner, three ball. The answer, no good. And rebounded by Schmidt. Kicked around for a minute, but Webersick picks it up for MCM. Over to Schmidt on the left side. Inside, quickly to Dorr. Dorr battling his way in. Crabtree was able to knock it out of his hands and off the leg of Dorr and out of bounds. Good defensive help that time by Kason Crabtree. Madison gets another MCM turnover. And the Bulldogs come back the other way. Round a Henry screen goes Shane. Over for Schneider, then back to Henry. Fades it away from just inside the free throw line. It's an easy 2-point jumper for Shane. He's got 9 points here in the ball game. For Henry, pardon me. Boy, when Henry sometimes can get going like he did in overtime against Dubrook, he's capable of putting up points in bunches if he can get looks from that 15-foot range and start getting hot. Let's see if he can do that. Here's an attack and score by Andrew Sabres. Up and good for 2, and the lead back to 5 again for Madison, 35-30. High post and into the corner. It's Henry. Henry back to Schneider. Schneider, patient, waits inside Crabtree, goes up quickly, shot no good. Shane got a rebound and dribbles it out of the paint. Beyond the arc to Henry. Henry gets inside, dribbles to the left, fades away from 10 feet, shot no good. Missed it off the right side. Dawson Dorr got the rebound for the Fighting Cougars. Ahead it goes for Schmidt. Schmidt back out top of the key for Dorr. And around the arc goes MCM. Bulldogs man-to-man here. As holding it at center court is Webersick. Webersick now to the elbow. Down low, they're looking for McCormick, but Crabtree, another good defensive play, knocks it away. Outlets quickly to Schneider. Schneider behind the back, into the paint. Outside for Henry. Veenhoff driving baseline. Floater is up. Yes! And put him on the line. One more for Henry Veenhoff and a chance for his second three-point play. of the night. Nielsen out. Fisher in for Madison. As Henry's got 4 here in the quarter. He's in double digits now, and suddenly the game's leading scorer with 11. One more free throw coming up here for Henry Veenhoff. And that one hits the front, then rattles through. And an 8-point lead again for Madison, 38-30 here in the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. The main free throw gives Madison a chance to set up their full court pressure. Lob pass across the timeline. Here's Webersick now. Webersick tried to skip it to the corner, tipped a couple of times, out of bounds. Madison ball. Bulldogs are being very active defensively here. And being active in ways that we haven't seen a lot this season. And a couple of turnovers forced by Crabtree the last couple of times down. Just some guys that are not usually getting a lot of hands in the passing lanes. Here's a missed shot by Shane, but an offensive rebound by Fisher. And the sophomore puts it back in for 2, and the lead is back to 10 here for Madison. Webersick into the front court, slams in the breaks at the top of the key. Skip pass over to a 3-point shot from Sabers, and it's good. Sabers with his second triple. He's got 8. 7-point Madison lead now, 40-33. 3-point shots definitely keeping MCM in it. Henry trying to answer. That 3 got blocked, and the ball out of bounds will go to MCM. And the official's going to say that's probably should be Madison ball. I mean, that shot was definitely blocked. No, unless they're saying that Fisher touched it. Saying Fisher touched it down low. So fighting Cougar ball. Full court pressure again from the Bulldogs. Here's Webersick. Nearing the half-court line. Stops. Passes across the door. Door wants to get it back to Webersick, but Shane is right there to deny. Sabers steps into a 3. Got another one. 3 from downtown for Andrew Sabers, and it's a 4-point Madison lead, 40-36. Henry back to Shane, quickly over to Crabtree, down low Fisher, bounces it for Schneider. Schneider puts it up, got fouled, and 2 shots coming up for Miles Schneider here. And if nothing else, the Bulldogs able to get it inside in the last few possessions and creating some contact. Maybe putting a little foul pressure on MCM. That's the second on Dorr. Brody Cummins is going to check in here after the first free throw, as this is the second time in as many free throw trips here that Owen Schmidt has needed to tie his shoe. Free throw up for Miles is good. So Brody comes in replacing Crabtree, and I guarantee you he is going to be told to stick with Andrew Sabers. This is the old tell me what flavor gum he's chewing by the end of it. Free throw and good for Schneider. Bulldogs set up with pressure again. Here's Sabers with it. Double teamed. He'll bounce it away to Webersick. Webersick trapped. Skip pass back over to Sabers now for Schmidt. Schmidt attacks on the baseline. Runs into Fisher. Double teamed by Cummins. Puts up the shot. He waited for Cummins to leave, then turned it into a jump hook with the right hand and connects. Back to a 4-point Madison lead again, 42-38. Cummins. Shane quickly inside to Miles. Outside to Brody. Brody on the attack. Floater from 10 feet short. Fisher looking for a rebound. Throws it off the foot of Dorr and keeps the possession alive here for Madison with a fresh shot clock as well. Shane will inbound. Inside to Fisher. Fisher up high off the window. No. Shane Skies had the board momentarily, but lost it coming down, and Sabers controls. Webersick gets it back to Sabers, who's had the hot hand here in the third quarter. Sabers. Oh, high pass, just barely pulled in by Dorr. He'll turn around a jumper from just inside the free throw line. No good. Henry bringing it up for Madison. Leaves it for Shane. And Coach White will take a timeout with 3:01 to play here in the third. Madison up by 4, 42-38. Back after this on KJAM.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retiring, you probably have a lot of questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Tyler Weedy. Let's work together to help make sure your finances meet your unique needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of retirement. Call us at 605-256-3550 to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back here to MCM in Salem. Matt Gross with you from the MDL broadcast booth. Madison Bulldogs built up a 10-point lead again here in this third quarter. Hot three-point shooting from Andrew Sabers has helped McCook Central Montrose cut it back down to 4 now, 42-38. Bulldogs basketball out of the timeout with 3:01 to play in the third quarter. Madison trying to win their 9th game of the season. Sims in during that timeout. Cummins inside for Schneider. Schneider outside, intended for Henry, was tipped by Webersink and out of bounds. Crabtree returns as Schneider out. Sims will inbound it into Henry with the elbow into the corner. Sims for a three, no good. And Fisher gets called for a foul. He boxed out Sabers, and Sabers hit the deck, and then Sabers has words to say to Fisher as he gets back up. Bulldogs come with pressure again here on the inbound. Schmidt, pass ahead to Dorr. Dorr driving, puts up the shot, and a whistle and a foul, and who'd they get? Fisher was trying to stay with him. Crabtree was there, and I believe they got Kaysen for the foul. That'll be his second. If it would have been on Fisher, that would have been 4. He's got 3. Nielsen's got 3 as well here for the Bulldogs. And 2 shots coming up for Dorr now for MCM. Dorr's been streaky at the line, and he missed that one well short. Fisher coming out. Nielsen back in. The Nolan switch with 2:39 to go here in the third. One more Dawson Dorr free throw here. And good. Dorr's got 11, tied with Sabers for the team high. And it's a 3-point Madison lead now, 42-39. Sims over to Cummins. Cummins inside Shane. Shane with a quick jumper is good. Henry rather. Henry Vienoff now with 14. McCook Central Montrose trying to get it across the timeline. Long pass ahead, finds Dorr. Dorr gets to the middle. Back outside Webersink, and a foul call. And it's going to be on Henry, and that'll be his third. Webersink will inbound here. That's the third on Madison in this third quarter as well. Dorr inside, nice cut. Down low and converted for 2 by Hayes Erickson. And we have a 3-point game again, 44-41. Here's Shane driving, Skane, scoop shot, no good. Hit his head as he went down. He's slow to get back the other way. Over to the right side. Into the hands of Chase. Chase feeds it in for Dorr. Dorr puts it up off the window, no good. Offensive rebound and a putback through for Isaac Chase. And a 1-point Madison lead, 44-43. Shane Veenhoff bounces it over to Sims. Inside for Henry. Henry kicks it out for Crabtree. Crabtree got closed out, couldn't get a 3 up. Gets it back in the corner. Crabtree in for Nolan now from the post. Top of the key for Shane. Shane wants to find Crabtree and does. A 3. Got tipped and out of bounds. This will stay here, at least, yes, I believe. Had that last time where we didn't know for sure, but this was definitely tipped again. And last touched by the Fighting Cougars. So Madison will inbound with 13 on the shot clock. Shane looking, goes corner. Sims, a 3-ball, left it short. Long rebound into the hands of Webersink. He's looking to run, has nothing but Sims in front of him. Sims tips it away, throws it ahead. He's got Shane in front of everybody. Veenhoff a lay-in for 2. Back to a 3-point Madison lead again here with 1 minute to go in quarter number 3. Bulldogs fall back on the pressure now as Hanisch brings it up, guarded by Sims, who started the break with the steal. drive and a stop by Erickson. Into the corner now. Back into the posted door. Working on Nielsen. The shot is up and no good. Fight for the rebound and taken away by Henry. Veenhoff looking to drive. Veenhoff to the elbow. Gets contact. Puts it up. Gets 2 shots as that one just rims out. And 2 free throws for Henry Veenhoff now for the Bulldogs here with 36.5 to play in the third. Henry, a game-high 14 points. And looking for 2 more here for Madison. They lead it by 3, 46-43, and Henry knocks down the first. Miles Snyder coming back in for Madison as McCormick returned for MCM. 1 more free throw for Henry Veenhoff. On its way and good. 2 of 2 from the line on that trip for the Bulldogs sophomore. 5-point Madison lead. About a half-second difference here between the game clock and the shot clock, but MCM's got to get across the timeline. Ball tipped by Henry and out of bounds. MCM will get to keep it here. Fighting Cougars inbound. Here's Hanisch. Sims sticking with him well beyond the arc. So is Shane here against Webersink now as they want to let the clock tick away. 14 on the shot clock. About a half-second differential. Away for Erickson. Erickson gave it up, gets it back in the corner. Wants a 3. No good. Rebound batted out and into the hands of Sims. Sims running the other way. Beats everybody with the layup. No good. Put back slam attempt by Shane won't drop. And that's the end of the third. Sims had to rush it. Wouldn't go down. And Madison will take a 5-point lead to the fourth, 48-43. Back in a moment. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM and AmazingMadison.com.
Improve your oral health by visiting Madison Family Dental. At Madison Family Dental, they help improve smiles of their patients by offering many dental services, including general and kids dentistry, restorative dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, smile makeovers, and implant dentistry. Whether it's for a checkup, teeth cleaning, crowns, fillings, root canal, wisdom teeth extraction, dentures, implants, or teeth whitening, Madison Family Dental can help. Schedule an appointment today by calling 256-2670 or visit MadisonFamDental.com.
Los Tapatios Authentic Mexican Food has 2 convenient locations in Madison and Volga. The Madison location has moved to their new expanded building right next door to the original restaurant. Los Tapatios, where families and communities come together to experience great food and great service. Los Tapatios is proud to support local teams and proud to be a part of great communities.
48-43, Madison leads here as we start the fourth quarter from McCook Central High School in Salem. Macros with you here from the MDL broadcast booth. Bulldogs will have the basketball. Sims on the floor along with Henry and Shane Veenhoff, Nolan Nielsen and Miles Schneider. As Shane with it for Madison. Against the 2-3 zone, gets it over to Sims. Sims inside Henry, quickly into the corner. Miles pumps on a 3, steps back, now fires, no good. Shane has the rebound for the Bulldogs. Gets it out to Sims. Sims drives, kicks to Shane in the corner again. Shane through the paint, lost it, and then bodies collide, and we got a foul. It's going to go on Shane. And that'll be his first personal. As Madison unable to get a bucket on the opening possession of the quarter. They lead it by 5, and they'll set up full court pressure again here on MCM. Webersink here. Pass inside. McCormick down low, puts it in. 2 up and good for Zane McCormick. As Shane, free throw line now for Schneider, outside for Henry. Henry skips through the baseline, kicks into the corner for Sims. He'll try another 3, no good. Bulldogs are cold from outside here in the second half. And the Fighting Cougars down by 3, coming the other way. Ben Webersink with it. McCormick, high post, was looking down low. He'll hand off to Schmidt. Schmidt through the right side, lays it up. Off the rim, no good. Nielsen rebounds. Passes ahead for Shane. Shane doesn't have numbers, doesn't care. Attacks through a double team. Awful shot. No good. Webersink has the rebound. Ahead for Schmidt. Schmidt to the baseline. Tiptoes, spins away. Rejected by Nielsen. Henry coming up the other way. Henry on the hesitation, has a screen. Bounce pass inside for Nielsen. Lost it, got it back. Tried to pass it outside. It's tipped out of bounds by the Fighting Cougars. Bulldogs will check Sims and Shane out. Crabtree and Cummins in here for Madison. With 6:24 to play in the fourth quarter. Madison up by 3. Cummins over to Henry. Back to Brody now, top of the key. Bounces it inside, was looking for Schneider, but it's taken away by Webersink. Bulldogs want to attack the free throw line against the 2-3 zone. They turn it over, pass inside. Nielsen's going to get called for a foul. He was trying to deny a pass from Dawson Dorr, and he picks up his 4th. Second foul on Madison here early in the fourth quarter, and 4 now on Nolan Nielsen as he checks out. And Fisher into the ball game for the Bulldogs. MCM into the corner. Here's a drive by Sabres. Gets it outside to Schmidt. Schmidt gets into the paint. Bumps his way in. No contact, or plenty of contact, no foul. Shot no good. Crabtree the other way. Leaves it for Fisher. Bounces right back to Kaysen. Crabtree gets it away to Brody now, and Madison will reset. Here's Henry with the basketball. For Schneider, hands it back off to Henry, attacking on the baseline. Henry steps through a double team, puts up the shot, and knocks it through. Henry Veenhoff with a game-high 18. Madison back in front by 5, 50-45 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Dorr down low, McCormick. McCormick from the low block, puts it up, no, but got fouled. Two shots coming up for Zane McCormick here for MCM. He's had a quiet night, 5 points. First free throw up, and good. Foul was on Miles Schneider, his 3rd. Third on the Bulldogs as well. One more McCormick free throw, good. Back to a 3-point game, 50-47. With Shane on the bench, Henry will run the point here. Over to Crabtree. High extended 2-3 zone. They're trying not to give up anything on the wings. Here's Henry, top of the key. 3-ball, got it. They were trying to take away the wings. It left Henry open up top, and he drops it through. He's got 21, and it's a 53-47 Madison lead. Back in a moment on KJAM.
Before you hit the highway, swing by Automedics Car Care in Madison. AC not keeping up? Tires looking tired? We'll get your car road trip ready with expert inspections, oil changes, brake checks, and industry-leading nationwide warranty on most repairs. Because nothing ruins a summer drive like a breakdown. You can trust nearly 40 years of combined experience at Automedics Car Care on Southwest 4th Street in Madison. Visit automedicscarcare.com.
Henry Veenhoff with his first 3-pointer tonight. He's got 21. The only other Bulldog in double figures is Miles Schneider with 10, and Madison leads it by 6 again, 53-47. Shane Veenhoff back in out of the timeout that Madison just took, on the floor with Henry, Schneider, Fisher, and Brody Cummins. Full court pressure on the inbound. Webersink bringing it up, sees the double team, stops, passes across the line to Sabres. Sabres being pressured. Cummins nearly got a steal. Driving inside Webersink, he floats it in for 2. Brody went for the steal, just came up empty. It leads to 2 points. Henry around a screen. Kicks to the corner for Cummins. Cummins attacks on the baseline. Stops, kicks it out top of the key. Veenhoff into the corner. Brody, 3-ball. Got it! 2 tonight from downtown for Brody Cummins. And a big one there makes it 56-49. Still a lot of time. 4:30 to go here in the fourth quarter. Pass ahead, Sabres into the front court for the Fighting Cougars. Webersink around a screen. Looking to go back to Sabres. Brody was there trying to take it away. Here's Sabres. Stops, crosses over, spins into the paint. Denied by Fisher. Ball out of bounds. Stays with McCook Central Montrose. Schneider out. Crabtree in here for Madison. Inbound into the corner for Schmidt. Schmidt, 7 seconds to shoot. Gets it for Sabres. Sabres, a contested three, was blocked, and Madison with the rebound. Out ahead for Shane. Shane hesitates, gets inside, kicks to the corner. Crabtree fakes to the three. Sidestep, three ball short. Shane has another offensive rebound. He's been a stud on the glass tonight. And a foul by MCM. Foul on the Fighting Cougars. That was on Dorr, his third. That's just their first here in the fourth quarter. Shane will trigger the inbound here for Madison. Shane looking to go up top. Just bounces it into Fisher instead of the post. Fisher feeds for Crabtree. Brody spending a lot of time in the paint. He's got to get out. There he goes. Shane now around to the corner. And a travel. He knew it. At least I thought he did. He yelled kind of right away. Shakes his head as he walks to set up the defense. Turnover on Madison with 3:41 to play. Here in the fourth, Bulldogs up by 7. Weaversink turns it over. No, it's last touch by Brody. Cummins came to trap him at the half-court line, knocked it free. And now, officials having a conversation at the scorer's table. Not sure. This has got to be about the shot clock. Yep, they reset it. So they'll probably take about 6 off it. Oh, I nailed it. 29. 29 seconds on the shot clock for the Fighting Cougars. Nolan Nielsen back in. Crabtree out. Nielsen out there with 4. Fighting Cougars get it into Weaversink. Shane on him, looking to attack the ball. Just missed it. Into the corner now. Down low. Through the hands of McCormick. Taken away by Veenhoff. Here's Shane sprinting the other way. Shane crosses over. Goes inside. Reverse layup. Nobody's fouled. And 2 shots coming up for Shane Veenhoff. Here for the Bulldogs. Trying to extend a 7-point lead. 56-49. Shane's got 7 tonight. And looking for 2 more. First free throw is good. 3:27 to go here in the fourth quarter. Madison looking for a big win against an 11-4 team. Free throw good. Shane knocks them both down. He's got 9. And the lead is back to 9, 58-49. As Hanisch hits the deck on the inbounds. Here comes Schmidt the other way. Schmidt jump step into the paint, fades it away, gets the whistle and the bucket. Count the shot and a chance for a 3-point play. The foul's going to go on Fisher. It'll be his 4th. And a free throw for Owen Schmidt is up and good. 58-52 Madison. Timeout. McCook Central Montrose with 3:16 to play here in the fourth. You're listening to Bulldog Basketball on KJAM.
Trust your farming operation with the locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. With their state-of-the-art facility, Farmers Ag Center offers trusted advice when it comes to fertilizer, seed, and crop protection products. Area producers can expect accurate and timely advice, including efficient delivery and application of products during all seasons. Locally owned and operated Farmers Ag Center of Madison. The leaders in the field, the leaders in customer service. Proud to serve area farmers and proud to support area communities.
Welcome back to the MTL broadcast booth. We have 3:16 remaining in the fourth quarter, and the Madison Bulldogs lead it by 6, 58-52 on the Farmers Ag Center scoreboard. Madison out of the timeout. Brody Cummins, Henry and Shane, Nielsen and Fisher. Nielsen and Fisher each with 4 fouls on the floor. And full court pressure here by MCM. Brody throws it ahead for Henry Veenhoff. Henry dribbles over to the right. And now back to the top of the key, over to Shane. Pump fakes in that three, gives to Henry instead at the cross-court pass. Fisher tried to go high-low post to Nielsen, but McCormick took it away. Turnover by MCM, or forced by MCM. Here's Schmidt on the attack. Puts it up, no good. Good, solid wall up that time by Fisher to deny the shot. Shane the other way. Dribbles to the corner. Stops, feeds for Nielsen. Right back to Shane. Shane will take an open three. Short. Nielsen a rebound. Puts it up. No. Got another rebound. Another attempt is good. Nielsen a big two here late in the fourth quarter. Lead back to 8, 60-52. Webersink quickly. Leaves it for Sabres. Sabres to the free throw line denied. Gives it away to Schmidt. Sabres wants it back. Left corner three. Too strong. Rebound Shane for Madison. Henry will slow up. Madison will try to chew a little clock here. Henry, lost it off his foot and out of bounds. Unforced error. Gives it to the Fighting Cougars here with 2:06 to go in the fourth. Bulldogs lead by 8. They'll go full court pressure again, it looks like, on the inbound. Oh, maybe not. They're going to let Schmidt walk this up. Brody will pick him up at half court. Schmidt trying to get around Brody. Picks his pocket. And then a foul by Schmidt. Brody Cummins forces the turnover. With 1:57 to go in the fourth quarter. They'll come with pressure again here on the inbounds. Brody will throw it in to Shane. And Shane right back to Brody. Stops, passes ahead to Nielsen. Nielsen back to Cummins. Fires it across the timeline to Henry. And now Madison waits for everyone to come across. Here's Brody off the wing. Inside for Henry. Henry goes up, right hand, no good. Fisher a rebound, put back, no. Nielsen a rebound. Another rebound and put back for Nolan Nielsen. Back to back here in the fourth quarter, and Madison's back by 10, 62-52. And a blocking foul on Shane as Webersink was looking to attack. 90 seconds to go here in the fourth. The Bulldogs are back up by double digits. And that's the 5th foul on Madison in the quarter, so it's 2 shots for Ben Webersink. Shane just picked up his 2nd personal. 7 points tonight for the Fighting Cougar point guard as the first free throw rattles through. Ben Webersink, the 6'2 junior, will make it an 8-point game. 62-54 here in the fourth. Madison. Shane bounces back over to Brody. Brody across the timeline to Nielsen. Right back to Cummins again. Gets it over to Shane as they're being real aggressive out beyond the arc, trying to force Madison into a miscue. Henry with a defender on him, hands it off to Fisher. Fisher gets it back over to Henry. Henry into the corner. Brody looking for another three. Got it again! Brody Cummins, a dagger with under a minute to go. His 3rd from downtown. It's an 11-point Madison lead. Webersink to the paint. Floats it up. McCormick. No! It was denied by Nielsen and rebounded by Fisher. Gets it ahead to Henry now. They'll come to foul. Henry throws it across the timeline to Fisher. Fisher stops there and gets hacked. And that took Madison 9 seconds to cross the timeline, but they got it across. Fisher got fouled. That was the 4th by the Fighting Cougars. And so Madison will inbound, and they'll likely come and foul again real quick here. But the Bulldogs up 11, 65-54, pulling away here in the fourth quarter. Shane gets fouled by Owen Schmidt, and that'll send Shane to the free throw line. Looking for double digits tonight. He's at 9 right now. Trying to join Henry and Miles Schneider in double figures. 2 big putbacks by Nolan Nielsen, and then a 3-pointer by Brody Cummins to put Madison out in front by double digits. Shane knocks down his 3rd straight free throw. 10 points tonight for the senior. 2nd one is up and good. 67-54 Madison with 35 seconds to play here in the ball game. Webersink drives to the elbow, guarded by Brody. This is Schmidt rather. Oh, tough shot. Brody right in his face. He nails a jumper and a timeout by MCM. 27.5 to play. Madison up by 11, 67-56. Timeout on the floor. We pause as well on Dakota's Best.
When looking for flowers for someone, or maybe it's a gift to yourself for your home or office, stop by the Floral Shop in Madison. They can help you choose the right flower arrangement. Tell someone they're amazing, pick out something sweet and simple, or just show your love to that special someone with fresh, beautiful flowers from the Floral Shop in Madison. Visit the Floral Shop in Madison online at floralshopmadison.com to see their fresh flowers for all occasions and other great gift ideas.
Let's be real. You make things. You grow things. You do things. You want things. And that's where we come in. We're First Bank and Trust, a community bank that understands the unique needs of our community and the people who make it great. First Bank and Trust is just the right size to make big things possible, while making sure the small things never feel that way. First Bank and Trust. Real banking, real easy. Member FDIC, Equal Opportunity Lender.
Back here in Salem out of the timeout. 27.5 to play in the fourth quarter. It's Madison basketball leading by 11. Bulldogs just need to get it inbound here, and MCM will likely come with a foul pretty quick. They get it into Henry, and Henry gets hit by Dorr. And that'll be 2 shots at the line for Henry Veenhoff on a 21-point game for the sophomore tonight. Kept Madison in front almost single-handedly till the reinforcements came here late in the fourth quarter with the scoring from Nielsen, Cummins, and Shane Veenhoff. And now Henry looking for a couple of bonus buckets here from the free throw line. He knocks down the first. 12-point lead again for Madison. And the second free throw for Henry is up and good. Cool and calm as he knocks them both down. Here comes Weaver-Sink now. Throws it across the timeline to Hanisch. Hanisch, quick skip pass left side. 3-point shot blocked by Nielsen. And Sabers, who had his shot blocked, then tries to grab the rebound, but he's stepping on the line. And it will go back to Madison with 17 seconds here. Inbounds comes to Shane, and MCM will back off. Shane can walk this across the timeline. And the Madison Bulldogs will pick up a 69-56 win on the road here against the Fighting Cougars of McCook Central Montrose. Madison now 9-6. The Fighting Cougars fall to 11-5. Your F&M Co-op Oil post-game show is coming up next. This is Bulldog basketball on KJAM.
The Madison Bulldogs are known for being dedicated, hardworking, and always striving to do their very best to be a winning team. Just like the dedicated, hardworking team at F&M Co-op in Madison. Whether you're in need of tires, bulk fuel, propane, oil, or exhaust fluid, F&M Co-op is the local choice for your farming operation. F&M Co-op of Madison, striving to be part of your winning team and a proud supporter of the Madison Bulldogs.
Today, you have more choices than ever in how you buy insurance. Don't make the 1-800 mistake when it comes to your peace of mind. Call Brian at King Insurance, your independent insurance agent for all your insurance needs. Trust Brian at King Insurance to provide the coverage you need at competitive prices and the service you need when you need it. King Insurance provides safe, sound, and secure insurance protection. The King Insurance Agency in Madison, located just west of the courthouse. Their local, trusted choice independent insurance agency. Peace of mind when you need it the most.
Bulldog fans, are you ready to level up your fitness? Anytime Fitness has a brand new home at 112 North Egan Avenue with 24/7 access, upgraded equipment, coaching support, and a community that pushes you to be your best. It's a perfect place for Bulldog athletes, students, and fans to train. Whether you're chasing PRs or just starting your fitness journey, we're here to help you stay strong all season long. Stop in for a tour or message us to join the pack. Anytime Fitness, proud to support our Bulldog community.
At Madison Regional Health System, your unique needs and a positive healthcare experience matter. We are proud supporters of area sports and are here to meet the healthcare needs of our athletes and their loved ones. From routine healthcare to unfortunate sports-related injuries, our compassionate healthcare professionals are committed to providing quality healthcare close to home. We are honored to be your healthcare team. and happy to help keep you in the game.
Welcome back here to Dakota's Best one final time. It is the F&M Co-op Oil post-game show on Dakota's Best KJAM, brought to you by the F&M in Madison. Madison Bulldogs pick up a 69-56 win over the Fighting Cougars of McCook Central Montrose. This was a wire-to-wire victory for Madison, but it was close often in this one as Madison started off 7-0 run. MCM came back with 5 points in a row of their own. Madison at one point in that first half built up a 16-point lead, and then the Fighting Cougars were right back at it. They had a couple chances to tie late in the second, early in the third, and then it was 2 more times Madison would build it up to a 10-point lead, then it'd come right back down to a single possession again. Hot shooting in that second half from Andrew Sabers, and great work inside by Dawson Dorr from McCook Central Montrose. Owen Schmidt kind of got it going late a little bit offensively, but Henry Wienhoff, as we said, when Madison's offense was struggling, he really in that second half started taking the ball to the basket, getting to his spot, hitting those jump shots, getting to the free throw line. Finishes with 23 points tonight. And then late in the fourth quarter, Nolan Nielsen overcame some foul trouble, got 2 big putback buckets late in that fourth. Brody Cummins hit 3 3-pointers, including really the nail three-pointer in the fourth quarter. And Shane Wienhoff was just a pest all day defensively. A great rebounding day for Shane today as well. And again, Madison just seemed more engaged defensively than we've seen the Bulldogs in a while. And that's everybody. You know, a lot of times you give Shane the green light to go ahead and put pressure on the ball, and he really loves that, loves attacking the basketball at the half-court line. But we saw some great defense by Crabtree in this one. You know, Sims coming in, getting a strip in there. Nolan Fisher played some outstanding low-post defense with 4 fouls late in the game. Madison going to full-court pressure, really got everybody into it on the defensive end as they pick up the 69-56 win tonight. Other games this evening, Chester with a 62-26 win in the girls' matchup against ORR. Then in the boys' game today, Chester wins it 51-41. Also, DeSmit boys beat Flandreau 72-34. Howard boys are leading Coleman Egan 44-39 with about a minute left. That's the boys' game of that matchup. Meanwhile, the girls' game, it was Coleman Egan with a 46-27 win as the Coleman Egan girls stay undefeated on the season. Sioux Valley boys beat Dual tonight 52-19. Number 2 Hamlin beat Aberdeen Roncalli 50-36 tonight. And Wagner boys, they're number 3, beat Sanborn Central Woonsocket 51-41. And Vermilion beat Dakota Valley 51-46. Dakota Valley a down year for them. They're down to 6-10 now. Bulldogs will get them in a couple of weeks. Next up for Madison, they're back at home on Friday for undefeated West Central. The Trojans and the Bulldogs played an outstanding playoff game last year in the regions in Hartford. Madison nearly pulled off the huge upset, but they'll try for a regular season upset against undefeated and number 1 ranked West Central on Friday night. And then we've got girls and boys doubleheader Saturday in Canton. Fighting Cougars of McCook Central Montrose fall to 11-5 tonight. The Bulldogs are 9-6. Until Friday, when we talk to you again from Madison, I'm Matt Gross. For everyone at KJAM Sports, thank you for listening, and have a great rest of your Tuesday night.